Hey guys, it's Jenny from Southern Savers. It's Monday night and our weekly Q&A. This week we're going to go through how to shop drugstore deals. So we've hit grocery basics and cutting our budgets. I try to change up what we talk about, and this is one we actually haven't done in about 5 months. So it's time to hit it again. It's also a great refresher, even for folks who are experts at drugstores, right? To remind ourselves of, oh yeah, it does work better if I do it that way. So drugstores for me, guys, I don't know if you're shopping one or not. CVS, Walgreens, that's really what we're talking about here. This is where I got hooked on couponing. I love a good Publix deal. Y'all know that about me. But honestly, walking into CVS and then walking out with bags of items and literally having paid 25 cents for everything, I just stood in the parking lot going, it's all free. The whole store is free. This place is amazing. Now, you don't have that aha moment right away. In all honesty, when you're first getting started in the drugstores, you are going to be in there like, I don't know why. Jenny told me I'm supposed to go in here and I'm supposed to buy stuff and it's just magically going to be free. It takes a little bit for it to click. So I encourage you, if you are brand new or I managed to convince you to try this out, start small. Go in, grab one deal, get your reward. Use that reward to buy another one deal and then go home. Do not stay there trying to buy everything on the CVS list this week. We don't need to do that. I printed out all the top deals so that I would try to make sure I could grab some of the top ones when I was in there today, but also so I could make sure I had pictures for y'all today of what all the top deals were this week. I literally have 4 pages. If you're new, this would be insane. I think even for people who have been drugstore shopping for years, you still wouldn't go in with this many deals. Most of us, even experts, we're gonna go in with maybe 4 or 5 things that we plan on grabbing in CVS this week. We're gonna grab the coupons for those, and then we're gonna leave. But to attempt to grab 4 pages of deals, no one's doing that. So please don't go overboard, whether you're new or old at this game, right? Start very small. That is gonna help you really set yourself up for success. So let me explain what I mean. We're gonna dive into the deals and kind of how they work for anyone that is brand new. I'm happy to go more advanced though for anyone that has been doing this. So if you've got a bigger question on the drugstores, ask away. If you have a question that is not drugstore related, I'm okay with that too. Always happy to go wherever you guys want us to go. But we are gonna dive into just the basics as well as we go through. So, oh, and I'm glad Lynn's is saying, I still haven't gotten this to click, you need it. Yes, so let's do it. Let's go through the basics on how this is gonna work. And I do have some photos from the deals that are in the store this week. So I'm gonna pull that up as well. Let's see, sorry, I did not prep that one for 2 seconds. I got the album ready and as I was loading in my computer, did not pull up that page. Okay, so to start us with some photos, let's talk, I think for ease, we're gonna talk CVS first. I always start with CVS first. And then we're gonna talk Walgreens. That's my plan anyway. And then I'm looking around like, where's my, I think for the one deal I wanted to start with at CVS, I only took a video of. Okay, so let's start here. This deal is actually running in both stores and it's very similar. So I'll walk you through both sides. This is what it looks like in Walgreens, and this is gonna come out to 50-cent toothpaste. So the basics in both stores is that we're gonna go in, we're gonna buy an item on sale, we're gonna hopefully use a coupon on that item, and then we're gonna get a reward back for having purchased it. Now, if you're brand new, you're going in with no rewards. If you've been at this a little bit, you may have rewards from last week. And that's really where this starts to click. Because the first week you go in and you have no rewards, and you're like, this isn't 50-cent toothpaste. I had to actually pay for the toothpaste. Jenny missed a step. No, I didn't miss a step. You just are kind of forgetting that I went in with rewards. So week 1, let's say you have no rewards whatsoever. You're brand new. You're gonna head in, hopefully this week. It's a great deal. It's really running in both stores. You're gonna head in and grab 2 tubes of Colgate toothpaste. I bought this today. grab 2 tubes of Colgate toothpaste. Now, if we're in Walgreens, which is what this picture is to the side of me, it is on sale for $4 a box, and you're gonna get $4 back in rewards. I also have a $3 off 2 digital coupon. Now in CVS, this deal is almost identical. CVS has just put them on sale for $3.99 instead of $4, but same $4 reward, same $3 coupon. So math-wise here, it's almost identical. So either store, head in, grab 2 boxes, use your $3 digital coupon at the register. So in this Walgreens picture, this is $8 worth of toothpaste. You're gonna use your $3 coupon at checkout. So your total due is $5. And then you're gonna get printed next to your receipt in Walgreens a register reward. That is what their rewards look like. They're on those little slips of paper for $4 in register rewards back. If I was in CVS, these are $3.99 a piece. So that is $7.98. I'm gonna use my $3 coupon. So I'm gonna pay $4.98 at the register. I'm gonna get back $4 in ExtraCare bucks. That's the name of their reward. In the end, I've paid 49 cents a tube after that reward. Now, if I'm brand new, I'm still paying that $4, right? I don't have any rewards. I'm just gonna pay the $4, but I'm gonna get $4 back. And that's the big part that I need your brain to just hold on to, because while you did pay, you're about to turn that into completely free products or almost free products, right? We're gonna start to get into a mindset where I come in the door and I give you your pretend money and you give me more pretend money back. And we just keep playing this game in a land of pretend money rather than a land of free money. Or real money, sorry. We play in free money rather than a land of real money. We want to stay in this pretend land. So that is the gist. Now, let's say we started here with our Colgate deal. The deal that I would head to next in the drugstores, if I was in Walgreens, I don't think I took a picture because the Walgreens that I was in today had very few things tagged. But let's say you're a Walgreens person this week and you want to turn the $4 reward from your Colgate into something else. So we just checked out. What I would recommend if you're brand new is just have something else in your baggie. Just check out in 2 transactions. So I'm not gonna check out and then walk back and grab something else. I'm just gonna have it right there. Just don't put it up on the counter at the same time. So I got my $4 piece of paper back. I have my little register awards. The next deal I would grab this week, that I did grab this week, is Irish Spring bar soap. These are 6-count bar or packs of bar soaps. They're on sale for $5.99. And when you grab 2 of these are kind of big, so I'm not really going to just hold them all up. But when you grab 2 of them, you are going to get a $2 register reward back when you grab 2. So they're $5.99 a piece. Here's the fun part. You've got a $5 off 2 digital coupon. So grab 2 Irish Springs at $5.99. It's $11.98 for both of them. You have a $5 off digital coupon, so now your total due is $6.98, but you're not done. You have your $4 reward from your toothpaste, so use that too. So now, and a long time ago you couldn't do that, but now you really won't have an issue with it. So use your Colgate coupon here. Your total due just went from $6.98 to $2.98 on your 2 packs of bar soaps. I'm not holding them both up, but they get kind of big. We're talking a lot of products here, right? We got 12 bars of soap here. So after the $5 coupon, the $4 register reward as well, $2.98 for both of them, 12 bars of soap. You're still gonna get back $2 in register rewards on top of that. So now you start to see how it fits. Were they free? I paid $2.98 for them. It might as well be free because I could basically, you're not going to get that price in any other store, right? So that is where the drugstores start to become magic. Maybe I'm not always walking out the door with completely free products, but what I am walking out the door with are things I need. You need soap in your life. You need toothpaste for next to nothing compared to the normal price of those items. So now I have $2 in rewards from that Irish Spring. Tuck that in your pocket, bring that back next week, or have a deal that you're ready to use it on right then as well. I really, if you're brand new, don't really recommend more than 2 deals though, because your brain isn't going to keep track of it. You're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to buy next. And you're going to start to get very overwhelmed at the register. So that is going to take away some of that anxiety if you just limit yourself from the start. I'm going to head in, I'm going to grab this deal, I'm going to use that reward to buy this deal, and then I'm going to leave. And I'm going to use that reward in some other way. With Walgreens rewards, since I started technically with a Walgreens deal, I do want to say there are Walgreens deals that can expire very quickly. So if you're not going to get in the habit of going every single week, I do recommend that you have something that you're going to turn around and use that $2 coupon on, or you're going to be a little grumpy because it's going to expire. So even if you're grabbing just a sale, it's not even, got a reward with it, it's just a sale item, that would be a great way to use it. This would be one this week. If you're curious, this would be one that I would maybe turn around and use it on. So if I had my Irish Spring, I had just gotten that $2 register reward back from the Irish Spring, I would probably grab this bottle of Persil. It's the smaller bottle of Persil. It's on sale this week for $5.99. There's a $2 digital for the Persil as well, but once I pair in the $2 digital and the $2 register reward, I am now paying $1.99. So hopefully that helps give you an idea. So this way I'm not leaving the store with that register reward. Instead, I'm just gonna go ahead and have a plan, something that's not gonna give a reward back, but that I can use it on. Now, I don't recommend that for everyone. Our goal really in drugstore land would be that we would use that reward the next time we come in the door. But if you are not gonna get in the habit of that, or you're like, I'm gonna occasionally go to this store, but not every time, then just head in, grab a couple deals, and then have something to use that final reward on so that you don't run the risk of not using it in the end. Now, we talked Walgreens there. Let me put that in perspective for you at CVS, which is the other store. Now, the concepts are the same, guys. We buy something, we use a coupon, we get a reward. The only difference really is the name of the reward and some little rules around the reward, because everybody has to make their own rules or it wouldn't be fun, right? That's how we're gonna try to look at it anyway. So back to CVS, same toothpaste deal in CVS this week. Grab 2 of them. They're on sale for $3.99 a piece. You've got a $3 off 2 digital coupon. So at the register, that is $7.98 worth of toothpaste. You've got a $3 coupon, so you're gonna pay $4.98 at the register, and then you're gonna get back $4 in ExtraCare bucks. Not bad. So now you're paying 98 cents for, just like, where's my second box? For 2 boxes, or 49 cents a piece. I now have a $4 ExtraCare bucks, so I need to turn around and use that on something. There's a few deals that we could grab in the store this week that would help us use that. One deal that you could turn around and use it on, though, would be some Garnier Fructis. So Garnier Fructis is on sale for $4.49 this week. When you grab 2 of them, you are going to get back $3 in rewards, and you've got a $3 digital coupon off of 2. So fast math here at $4.49. That is basically $8.98 worth of Garnier Fructis. You're going to use your $3 coupon at the register, so your total due is $5.98 on these 2. You're going to pay with your $4 ExtraCare buck from your toothpaste. So now your total due is $1.98 on these, and you're going to still get back $3 in rewards. So you now paid $1.98, but they handed you $3. I could turn around and use that on other deals as well. So that's the gist that I want you to see. I know I may have lost you because it's kind of, I just went jumping into math, but ultimately I want you to pick 2 deals. I want you to look at the list that is on Southern Savers, and I want you to pick 2 deals. So let's walk through that for just a second. And I do see questions, so I'll jump over to questions too in just a second, I promise. But if we started over on Southern Savers, I want you to pick your drugstore. Let's say we pick CVS. That's where most people try to start. With the CVS list on Southern Savers, you can look at the huge list if you want. There's a lot there. But just if you're new, just make it easy on yourself and click on the $1 or less side. This is really all the top deals. Some of them are a little over $1. I needed to have renamed it years ago, but I don't actually have the access to the back end, so just know it's the best deals. Now I could go down this list. I want you to pick 2, maybe 3 things that you're willing to grab If you are afraid that when you get to the store, it's all going to be gone, you could add a few more to your list, but just limit yourself in the store. So we're going to just click the box like, hey, that sounds like a great idea. I would love some Celestial seasoning tea for 37 cents. Kind of fun, right? So we're just going to mark the things. There's our Garnier Fructis deal. Put a few things on your shopping list, and then we're going to head to the store and try to find those things. But this is what it's going to look like spelled out. So this is the Garnier deal that I just explained to you, just typed out. So $3 in ExtraCare bucks. That is what ECB stands for. I can't type that a million times, and it would be way too long to keep reading. $3 in ExtraCare bucks when you buy 2 Garnier Fructis shampoo and conditioners, and they're on sale for $4.49. And then you see a limit of 1. Now that's important. At CVS, every rewards deal, you're allowed to get 1 reward for your account for that week. So if you're like, I love that, I'm going to just keep buying Garnier Fructis. No, you're not. It will only give you the reward 1 time for your account. So just do this deal 1 time, or you will be a little disappointed. And then below that, I have the coupon that is available. And lastly, the math. Buy 2, use your $3 off 2 coupon, makes it $1.49 a piece after both of those $3 discounts. So hopefully that helps you understand how to read it too. They're all spelled out. You're going to see some things that have a lot of coupons available. I'm not telling you to use all of these coupons on this Nivea or this Eucerin. I'm really just telling you every coupon that is available so that if you wanted to grab this, you know what your options are. There's a printable, there's a digital, there's one for Nivea, there's one for Eucerin. I could decide what I wanted to grab based on the coupon that I wanted to use. And I can even tailor that on my printable shopping list as well. So just to even show you that from this side, I'll kind of pull up the back end for a second. So you can always come and see all of your saved list. So this is my CVS list from today. And let's say I want to go in and I just want to buy Eucerin and I am going to use the CVS digital, then I could actually just click this and just take these right off of the shopping list. I don't need them. So once I pull the shopping list over, if I want to really tailor it down to exactly what I plan to use in the store, I can do that. I can make this as fine-tuned as I would like. Let's say I missed a coupon or I missed an item, you can actually add that to your shopping list. You can research. Maybe you're like, hey, I don't know why Jenny didn't add in this Kellogg's coupon. You can legitimately search for your own Kellogg's coupon and add it in as long as it's in our database, which hopefully it is, but there are some times that we miss that too. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Again, if you're brand new, you're gonna come to Southern Savers. At the top, you'll see drugstores. You'll pick the drugstore you want to head to. And then when the list loads, the easiest thing to do is to click on that $1 or less and just look at the top deals this week, kind of narrowing down what it is that you would be willing to grab, add them to your shopping list, and head to the store. So that is kind of the gist of using the site and finding the deals. You really don't need to do this work yourself. I've already done it. So these lists go up on Southern Savers on Thursdays before the ad starts. I also come back and add to them on Mondays. So if you are already looking at the list on CVS, for example, there's a ton of deals that are not in the ad. I just got them typed up and added. Same for Walgreens, a lot of unadvertised lists as well. And Donna, you're right. So Walgreens used to have some rules when it came to those coupons. They've changed a little bit on how the register rewards apply. But it used to be, yes, that if I was using a digital coupon on these and then I tried to use a register reward, that it was going to have some issues, it was going to beep. I would say 95% of the time that is never really going to be an issue anymore. However, if you do run into an issue, let's say you're in Walgreens and the computer just does not want to take your register reward, a solution that has always worked and will continue to work if you did run into one that was just really coded kind of funky, is that you could come in and grab just something something on clearance, a piece of candy, look for something in like the 10-cent range, add that in. Now you have a second product and you would be good to use a second coupon. But most of us have not really had an issue with those in quite a while. So it's gonna be happy to take your products and your coupons, your manufacturer's coupons and your rewards as you're checking out, really with no issues. Where you will run into is issues with Walgreens Cash. And let me answer Lexi's question there. If you have Walgreens Cash and you don't immediately use it, when does Walgreens start taking the money back? So that's a great question. And let me kind of explain that one too, because I showed you a register reward deal. But technically, Walgreens has two types of reward deals that are running. So the register rewards are the little slips of paper, and I wish that I had brought my purse upstairs because I got quite a few back today in Walgreens. They're the little strips of paper. The other deal in Walgreens is Walgreens Cash, and that saves to your account. So the next time you come into Walgreens, they're going to say, do you want to use some of them will say your cash, some of them will say your points. Walgreens has had so many different programs, but it's all the same thing. So do I want to use them today? It will let you use them in different increments. $1, $3, $5, $10, $20 is the most that you can redeem. What happens if I don't want to use it though? It actually, as long as you shop in Walgreens one more time, I earned it today, I shop one more time, my Walgreens Cash will not expire for a year. If I never came back to Walgreens though, I earned some Walgreens Cash today, I don't come back, period, it's going to expire in 6 months. But I'm going to imagine for most of us, we're good. The best way to look at it is that Walgreens Cash is good for a year. You're really not going to have any issues there. I think you're probably going to turn around and use it at some point in the next year. That is really why Walgreens Cash wins over the register reward deals. I would always want to earn the Walgreens Cash rather than the little slip of paper. That register reward expires within 2 weeks. So it's a quick turnaround. Now, since we hit that one, what about ExtraCare bucks over in CVS? Their reward. CVS ExtraCare bucks are good for 30 days after you earn them. So you've got a whole month to turn around and use them at CVS the next time you go in. And it is because of that ExtraCare bucks have a few less quirks behind them. They have a longer expiration date on them than those register rewards. So for most people that are brand new, I do encourage you to start in CVS rather than starting in Walgreens. Okay, let's go through a couple more deals just to explain it too. So this week in CVS, we have a Eucerin Nivea deal, and I was kind of showing you those coupons a second ago, and I'll pull it back up here too, just so that we can see it and see the product. So this is our deal that I am going to explain to you right here. So this week, this guy's completely free. This is a little bottle. He's a little 5-ounce bottle of Eucerin Intensive Repair Lotion. It's on sale for $4.99, and you're going to get back $3 in rewards. But the best part is that you have a CVS digital coupon for $2 off. It's in the CVS app. So load the CVS app, use the search in the app to scan the barcode. The CVS and Walgreens apps both have a barcode scanner. So use the barcode scanner in the CVS app, scan this barcode. This $2 digital will pull up. You're going to load that. Now head to the register, and then at the register, this was $4.99, but you have a $2 coupon. So you're going to pay $2.99 at the register, and you're going to get back $3 in rewards. So completely free after you use that $2 coupon. And sweet that it's in the app. This is one that I knew that coupon was there, really did not expect that coupon to hang around into this week, because a lot of times when things make freebies, they go quickly. I cannot promise that that coupon will even hang till the end of the week. I do recommend, if you want to go into CVS, that you head over and you load that digital coupon soon. Once it's loaded, it's in your account. It's yours. No one can take it from you until it expires. But if you don't load it and it reaches its limit, it's going to be gone. So kind of fun, easy freebie there in CVS. Now you've earned that $3 reward. You could turn around and use that to buy toothpaste if you wanted to, or do any other deal to then redeem those rewards towards more, hopefully, almost free products. So that's the quick gist of the drugstores. I want you to take that to the bigger picture and realize that I can use those rewards on pretty much anything in the front of the store. I cannot use rewards in either drugstore for prescriptions, stamps, gift cards, or liquor. Those are the 4 things. And depending on where you live, if you're in Tennessee, you can't use them on milk. Everybody else can. Sorry, Tennessee folks. Y'all have some dairy laws that we can't mess with. But that's it. So that means if I've got rewards and I need diapers or I need paper towels, this is how I'm going to pay for them. So I find a lot of folks that say, I get all of my diapers or all of my paper goods in the warehouse clubs. I can't imagine doing that. The warehouse clubs could never touch the price that you're going to get after rewards on their paper good products. Walgreens actually has some really great prices on paper goods this week. And I don't know if I included a picture or not. I did. Okay. I lined it all up in my car. And I don't do this very often, but if you happen to be driving down the main road on our side of town, you would have seen me in my trunk lining up my groceries to take a picture. This is literally what I bought in Walgreens today. I spent about $12 on all of it after rewards, and you can see my little pile of rewards sitting right here. I didn't fully upload, so I can't make it bigger. I'm trying to zoom in on them, but all my little pile of rewards is sitting right there. That's a lot of paper goods. It's bar soap, it's Garnier Fructis, it's toothpaste, it's Persil. There's a lot there. So we're talking $12. I left the store with $10 in register rewards. I also earned in the process, this was 2 different transactions, earned in the process $17 in Walgreens Cash. So you can use these rewards interchangeably as well. So I can earn the Walgreens Cash. I can use it to pay for register reward deals. I can use register rewards to pay for Walgreens Cash deals. I don't really have any issues there, but there are some fun deals on paper goods. So I encourage you to at least get outside of the box that you might be thinking, I don't have to get things at the warehouse club, or the stores that you may assume are the worst prices may potentially be the best prices for some of the things that you're grabbing. So if you'd like, I can break down these particular deals. This got toilet paper over here. They're just a sale, so it's a really great one to use some rewards on. If you have those rewards hanging around this week, that Scott toilet paper is buy one, get one 50% off. $5 a pack is the normal price. You can see it printed on there. So 2 of them, that is $7.50 worth of Scott. Everyone's got a $2 off 2 digital coupon this week. So that actually makes both of those cost $5.50 just after the coupon. No rewards needed there. That's $2.75 per pack of toilet paper. You're not going to get that price in any other store. I promise you, it is the best price on paper goods. The Charmin Bounty deal there is one, though, that makes the Scott deal even better. So you want to do that one first. The Charmin Bounty deal, they're on sale for $4.99 a piece. We've got a $1 digital on the Charmin, a $1 digital on the Bounty. So you're going to have to grab a third product, though. That's the deal. So grab a third. You don't have a coupon for it. But at $4.99 a piece, it really comes out to $14.97 in products. Use your 2 $1 coupons. So you're going to pay $12.97 at the register. It is going to print a $3 reward, but it's not a fun one. P&G's been doing this to us a bit. What prints is a $3 off any toilet paper or paper towels product. It's a store coupon, though, not a manufacturer's coupon. So you could turn around and buy the Scott if you wanted to with it. Use the $2 off 2 Scott. These are great ones to buy one and then the other. And that's our goal as we go through. Another thing that helped me in Walgreens this week, I encourage you to check your Walgreens account. So when you go over to Walgreens website, always pull up your digital coupons. For me, it probably doesn't have me logged in, but if you pull up your account, a lot of folks have a bonus offer this week. So I had $10 in Walgreens Cash when you purchase $30 worth of items. It does mean I had to make a bigger purchase than I normally might have done, but I will happily take an extra $10 that I was not expecting, right? So always start here looking for whatever exclusive rewards you have. And I actually had 2, which was pretty fun. So I had a bonus reward, and I actually said that wrong. My bonus reward was a $7 bonus on a $30 purchase. But then I had a $10 bonus on a $30 household purchase. So you can play that. You can use them together if you wanted to, but always look and see what kind of offers you have, and then start to play with the deals that are available. So in the end, that is why the Persil and the Palmolive were there to help me reach that household purchase. They are just deals that have coupons on them. But I still wanted you to see, that's still a lot of products that you're walking out the door with, things that we can use. These aren't I bought, 17 mascaras or weird things. These are things we will regularly use. And then in the end, leaving with rewards that basically cover the cost of what I just paid in the store. That's the fun part of the drugstores. And Karen says she put that user in her cart for pickup on your way home from church. So you were ready. You knew it was a freebie. You gotta grab them. Make sure you got them before your store runs out. Let's talk about that for a second. What about pickup orders, online orders? Actually, the drugstores are the best place that you could do this at. You will still earn your rewards in CVS. You'll earn all your rewards at CVS with a pickup order or even a shipped or delivery order. So if the idea of heading to another store or adding this into your routine stresses you out, do not let it stress you out. You can still fully shop the deals without having to leave the house. So in particular, there's quite a few that I would consider grabbing this week. One that makes for a great price on razors is Schick razors. This is what I would recommend. So first off, you will see them all on the list on Southern Savers. And I think I even have Schick here if we search. Oh, no, I didn't pull it over for a picture, but it's still on your shopping list. You can start there. You can use the list on Southern Savers to still spot these deals, but you're going to come over to CVS or to Walgreens site. Both of these work the same way. I still have the ability to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to find one product that is part of this deal and then scroll down, because this is where I'm going to find all the products that are part of the deal. Just find one and then click on show me everything. Show me all the eligible products. That's really where I want to start. And I would recommend coming up here and sorting price low to high. That is really what we also want. Low to high is going to help me get the cheapest products that are going to work for this deal. So this particular deal is a $10 ExtraCare buck when you buy 2 Schick razors. And we actually have coupons for both of them. I'm going to show them to you in a minute. But there's a $3 coupon for the women's razor, and there is a $3 coupon for the men's. So best case scenario here is that we want to add each one of these. Now I want you to click into each product. So if you are going to shop online, because if you don't click into the product, you will miss the coupon. So we want to load the coupon. I'm not currently logged into my CVS account, so if I click on this, it's just going to take me to a login page. But you want to click the plus sign. You want to load that coupon. I want to add this for a pickup or for a shipped order. Either way is going to work. Then I want to pop back over after I've added it, and I want to add the women's razor, and I want to load. I'm going to, again, sort price low to high. I'm going to load that Hydro Silk. Click that. I'm going to load its $3 off coupon. Whenever we get a coupon for Schick men's, we always get a separate one for Schick women's. So I'm going to come over and load that $3 off coupon. And this one, all of a sudden, I'm seeing the really big important part here, and that is that it is sold out in my store. So this is where you're like, you know what? Don't care. Not in a hurry. Go ahead and ship both of them to me. I'm not even going to worry about a pickup order. You will still get that $10 back in ExtraCare bucks, even if you have it shipped to you. So makes it super easy to just shop these deals online, not really worry about having to head into the store. I could grab all of them. Now with CVS and online deals, your rewards are going to load into your account as soon as they ship. So if I use rewards this week, for example, to pay for this order, I'm not going to have new rewards in my account until this order ships. So it might take a couple days. But then as soon as it ships, they're all every single one that I earned is going to load into my account. I'm going to need to pop online and make sure I load them, save them to my account. But just be cool with waiting a couple days. Problem solved. You are going to get everything mailed to you. Great question, Michelle. It's like I planted you there. Do you have to pay to ship items? So it's a yes and a no. But for those of us who are regularly shopping the drugstores, the answer really is a no. What I really encourage you to do is to sign up for CVS's ExtraCare Plus. So ExtraCare Plus is their paid version of CVS, and it helps if you spell it right. So ExtraCare Plus is going to get you kind of a advanced level of CVS, and I'm already part of it. So I was trying to see if I could hopefully pull up the details on it, but it doesn't want me to. So go to CVS's website, search for ExtraCare Plus, and once you do, you will see the details of what that is for you. Let's see. manage your ExtraCare Plus membership. Maybe that's going to show me what I want it to show me. I don't want to inadvertently give you guys all my details. I would be so sad if somebody like stole my ExtraCare bucks. No details here. So ExtraCare Plus is an annual membership at CVS. You pay $48 a year. I've got my page kind of super zoomed in here. I pay yearly, so you can pay $48 a year, or you can pay $5 a month. It is cheaper to pay by the year. Why would I want to do this? You're going to get free shipping on any $10 or more order, which is pretty sweet. But you're really going to get $10 in ExtraCare bucks every single month to spend. And you're going to have a whole month to use it. If you don't use it this month, it goes away. So don't waste it. But I pay $48 a year. CVS is giving me $120 to spend in CVS. Now, no other rewards kind of membership program has that level of fun. You know, Amazon Prime is not paying you to use Amazon Prime, but CVS is paying you to have ExtraCare Plus. So head over, sign up online, or even better, honestly, is to sign up in store, because your store gets a little kickback for however many ExtraCare Plus members they sign up. So you're gonna make them so happy if you sign up in the store. Go for the annual if it fits in your budget this month, because $48 a year is better than $60 when you pay $5 a month. But if that doesn't fit in your budget, then do the $5 a month. Just make sure that you really are using that $10 reward that they give you. So you're gonna get $10 to spend every single month. You're gonna get free shipping on $10 purchases, and you're gonna also get 20% off of CVS house brand healthcare related items. So this actually played into some fun deals last week. We saw CVS nasal saline spray. I use it as wound wash. It's just a little spray bottle. It was on sale for $3.83 for CVS ExtraCare Plus members. That was with your 20% discount. And you were getting back a $3 reward. Now, anyone that didn't have ExtraCare Plus, that really cost like $4 and I don't know, 20 cents. I don't remember what the original price was. But your little 40-cent savings, it's something. It adds up, and you're getting back $3 in rewards. So we do see it play in and make our rewards a little bit better too, that 20% discount. But what you're ultimately getting that membership for is the free shipping and the $10 reward. So ExtraCare Plus, that is your homework. There is no membership that you're going to need at Walgreens. You don't have to have the membership at CVS, but if you're really going to shop the deals and you're in there once a month, they're giving you a free $10. You should take it. You're making, for me, if you get the annual membership, you're really making $70 on the year. You're paying $48 and they're giving you $120. This is a pretty sweet deal. So definitely do that. And yes, as Ellen's saying too, definitely do the once a year version. It is significantly cheaper. So, okay. And in that, I can now have all my deals shipped to me. I can not really have to worry about it. I will tell you, it gets a little frustrating. If you want to pay with ExtraCare bucks on your order and have it shipped, just remember you do have to pay $10. So I may have enough ExtraCare bucks to actually make the whole order free. If I do that, it is actually going to add shipping back in, which is very annoying. So when I do online deals and I'm going to have it shipped to me, I do need to make sure that my total too is still $10. That's fine. You're going to make a ton in rewards back. Just remember to not use all your rewards to help bring down the price. If you do a pickup order, that's not an issue. So if I am not worried about whether my store has it in stock or maybe it says my store has plenty in stock, fine. Do a pickup order. I don't have to worry about what my total amount is to still get that free shipping. But for online shipped orders at CVS, your total still must be $10, even with ExtraCare Plus, or it will add shipping back in. So watch for that. One other big tip for online orders is I do highly recommend that you use Rakuten beforehand. And I'm going to stick in my referral link for that. If you have never used Rakuten, you will get a $50 bonus when you make a $50 purchase in your first month, I think, with them. It's free to use Rakuten, but the reason that I recommend it is that they are always running a pretty high cash back on CVS. Now, I get my Rakuten back in points because I kind of like free trips. And you can do that if you have an American Express card, but if you don't, this is going to be in a percent. It's just going to be cash back. It's literally going to come in a check. They just cut checks this past week. I actually just logged into my account tonight and I'm like, whoa, where'd all my points go? And then realized, oh, they sent them to my American Express account. Thank you. So I thought they disappeared. But no, we just got our checks for February. So you do get your cash back check as long as you have $20 saved up. They mail you a check, literally. Or if you choose the American Express route, it's in points and it just gets transferred to your American Express account. But that's a whole different video, right? So right now, CVS is 7% cash back. So all I need to do is go to Rakuten, create an account, click on CVS, and it's going to take me to CVS's site. So I'm not having to shop through like a third party. Here in just a second, boom, I'm at CVS's site and I'm going to shop the same way I normally would, but now I'm going to earn 7% in cash back on my purchase, which is pretty great. Now, the 7% that you earn, just so that you're also aware, is on what you pay. It is not on what it was worth before the ExtraCare box. So it still adds up to something, but don't think it's on the whole, woo, before all the coupons amount. It's not that magical, but it is still an extra something. They also are regularly offering cash back on Walgreens as well. You can type in any store that you want to. Right now is 2% on Walgreens, but you can type in any store that you wanted and see what that rate might be. CVS also, I don't know if you can see this, but they also offer in-store cash back. So as long as I have my in your account to kind of connect that, you just give them your credit card that you would use in the store. Then when you use that card in the store, they're going to be like, oh, you went to CVS, you used this card. You're going to get 2.5% cash back just for using the card. So you can earn that too. But that is a fun way to kind of stack your savings. You already got all these deals. You're getting an additional cash back on them as well. And yes, it is Rakuten bought Ebates. So if you're used to Ebates, then it's the same concept. And it, I would say, has a new name, but it's been Rakuten for a while. Ebates has been gone for quite a few years. But those of us who've been around in this world, that would be the name that you would remember for sure. Okay. I've been jumping around, but I don't want to miss anything in deal land. Let's pop over to Walgreens really quick and walk through some of these other deals. So there are deals that we can get in Walgreens that are actually a little better than what we would find in the store. And let me explain that to you. I will, let's see. Here's our Walgreens deal. So this week in Walgreens, we could buy Crest toothpaste. It's not quite 50 cents. It's going to come out to $1, so it's not horrible. We could buy Crest toothpaste. It's on sale for $5. When you buy 2, you're going to get $4 back in register rewards. And we have a $4 off 2 digital coupon. So it's a $10 purchase to buy 2 boxes, but you have a you have a $4 coupon. So you're going to pay $6 at the register. You're going to get back $4 in rewards. You have now basically paid $1 a box for Crest after that register reward. Now, I mentioned in Walgreens, register rewards are only good for 2 weeks, which is kind of a bummer, can kind of stress you out if you do leave with them, trying to make sure you don't forget them. But online, some of these deals end up being Walgreens Cash deals, and that is the deal this week. So I can actually do this exact same deal in Walgreens by loading a digital coupon. Some of them I load a digital coupon, some of them just give you the Walgreens Cash. But if we were to go and let's actually just search for the Crest and we found our Crest toothpaste, we will look for the ones that are in that $5 range. Pull up your toothpaste at $5 and you're going to see all your coupons that are there. So grab this toothpaste at $5. There's my $4 off 2 digital coupon. And then right below that is my $4 Walgreens Cash when you buy 2 offer as well. So all I need to do is load both of those. Now, again, I'm not going to do that because it doesn't really have me logged in, and it will kick us back out off of this page. But in the end, I have the exact same deal that I would have in the store, but honestly better, because in the store, the reward would have expired in 2 weeks. Grabbing this online, getting that Walgreens Cash, it actually doesn't expire for a year. Now, I can put this in a pickup order as well. I don't have to ship it. I could. I'd still earn the Walgreens Cash. But all I need to do is just grab this even before I go to Walgreens. Maybe there's still some deals that I am going to grab in the store, like this one, not available online. So I'm going to grab a couple online before I go to the store, put them in a pickup order, make those Walgreens Cash, then head in and grab the deals that can't be Walgreens Cash, right? But I can use these rewards that I just got in my pickup order to help pay for the items that weren't in my pickup order and get that register reward back. So you can always kind of, again, use one program to help pay for the other, but sometimes going a little bit ahead of the game, looking online before you go to Walgreens, getting whatever could be Walgreens Cash before you even go to the store, it's a little bit of a better deal since they don't expire anytime soon. I don't have to keep up with the pieces of paper or remember that I have to go back within the next week or two. It's pretty great. Now, not every deal is available as Walgreens Cash though, so just to warn you. Now, all those register reward deals, I cannot get them online. So CVS, I don't have any issues. I can really get any deal I wanted to in an online pickup or shipped order. In Walgreens, I can only purchase the Walgreens Cash deals online, or a deal that, was just a sale. Didn't have any rewards, that's fine. Put it in a pickup order. But any deal that has a register reward, it doesn't mention having a Walgreens Cash online, I cannot put that in a pickup order or a shipped order. I will not get that register reward when I get to the store to pick up the order, or when it ships. It didn't ship in with a piece of paper. So just please be careful of that. I love being able to shop online, so it's kind of sad that there are so many deals in Walgreens that are not available online because of that. But there are still some, so you can definitely still do some online pickup and delivery type orders there if you wanted to. And Karen, I'm kind of with you, and for all I know, I'm not even pronouncing Rakuten correctly now. I spell out VRBO, by the way, and then I watch commercials and they call themselves Verbo. I don't say, I'm just not going to do that. So who knows if I'm even pronouncing Rakuten right. I'm with you. Ebates was a better name. But Rakuten already existed and they bought Ebates, which is why we have the name that we have for them. Okay, so with the drugstore deals, a few other key things that you do need to know. We see a new weekly ad in Walgreens every week. However, in Walgreens, we do have a number of deals that hang around all month long. So again, if you are looking at the list on Southern Savers, which you should, it's very simple, makes this very easy. When you look at the list that is on Southern Savers, you will actually see on the Walgreens weekly ad, there are actually sections that say Walgreens Cash month long. So my goal is to let you know, do I need to purchase it this week, or can I wait a little bit, or maybe wait for better coupons? If it's a month-long deal and there are no good coupons for it, don't grab it. Hopefully within the end of the month, we're going to have had a new coupon come out. Sometimes we actually see coupons come out and then new ones even come out before the end of the month. So sometimes you actually can do a deal more than once because of that. But you do have entire sections of month-long deals for Walgreens Cash, entire sections of month-long deals for register rewards. And then after we get through the month-long deals, which there's a bit, so we'll keep on scrolling here. After we get through all those month-long deals, and I kind of zoomed in here, then we get to the regular week-long deals. So you will see that Walgreens Cash, there's no month-long in front of that. These deals are just this week. If I wanted to grab them, I want to make sure that I'm not missing that, right? And the same for those register rewards. Sometimes we see register rewards hang around for a second week, but it's pretty rare. Just the month-long deals. Everything else is going to change every single week in Walgreens. There's not a ton of these, I would say, overall in that week-long section. There's usually about maybe 10 to 15 things. And in terms of like the really, really great ones, there's probably like 3. So it's not a massive amount that you're heading in each week trying to get in Walgreens, but just so you know, they are changing on a weekly basis. For CVS, on a typical week, they run a 2-week long ad. So what starts on a Sunday will actually run for 2 whole weeks. However, what is running for that 2-week window in CVS, you actually can purchase it this week. It's a limit of 1 per week. So grab it this week, and I could actually grab it again next week if I wanted to, which is pretty sweet. Now, I say typical because this week is actually not a typical week. Whenever we're near a holiday, and Valentine's Day is going to count as a holiday in this book, whenever we're near a holiday, we always see CVS run a 1 week ad right before that holiday. So this week, we had a new ad start yesterday, and all of those deals are only good this week. It is their Valentine's Day ad. We will see a new ad start on Sunday the 15th, and it will run for 2 weeks, and we'll get back into that 2-week cycle. We will probably see them do that again for Easter, unless it just happens to fall that a 2-week ad fits perfectly. It doesn't usually do that, so that's when we see that 1 week ad jump back in. I haven't mapped out the calendar to see where it will fall, but that's the reason that we see a 1 week ad fall in, is that they always want to end an ad at the holiday. They don't want to have a holiday in the middle of an ad. I get it. It would be weird to have a bunch of Valentine's Day candy technically on sale, but really on clearance next week, right? Just doesn't really work for them. So normally a 2-week long ad in CVS, you're allowed to buy everything this week and then buy it again next week. There's a catch there though. So if you're thinking, well, great, I'm going to grab all these deals. Well, let's pretend it was a 2-week ad, right? I'm going to grab all these deals again next week. In reality, you aren't. You're going to grab them this week or next week, but only one time, because almost every single one of these, all those little orange dots, those are manufacturer's digital coupons, and you only have one. I'm not going to get another one next week. So more often than not, you're just going to buy 1 week's worth. You're going to take next week off. It's kind of nice, in all honesty. So you don't really need to go to CVS every single week. You can just go this week, grab the deals, take the second week off, wait for the new ad to start in 2 more weeks. Makes it a little tiny bit easier. Now, the big question with drugstores is, at what point can I slow down or stop? Because in all honesty, I still see this. I've seen this. I've been doing a couponing blog now for 18 years, guys. Not to date myself. Nothing has changed in those 18 years. And I still see folks that literally don't park in their garage because it's filled with things that they've gotten in a drugstore. Just because toothpaste is free does not mean that I need 102 tubes of it. It will be free next week. It will be, it is always on sale. So there is a point where you're going to have plenty of drugstore things, and you can start to slow down. Your rewards and when they expire are going to be what determines how often you go. So sometimes for me, I go every week to take pictures for you guys, but it doesn't mean I shop the deals every week. I may shop the deals once a month or every other week just to keep just to use my $10 that are part of my CVS Care Pass or ExtraCare Plus, and then I'm gonna keep any other deals that I have going. But I'm not gonna just keep buying. I have a drawer that toothpaste lives in my bathroom, and when I can no longer close the drawer, I'm done. I don't need an overflow drawer. One huge drawer of toothpaste is plenty for our family. We have a cabinet that all of our shampoo and conditioner lives in, and eventually we reach a point where I shove another one on and a bottle falls off over here. Yeah, you're done. So don't go overboard here. Don't reach a point where you're not parking in the garage, right? Eventually you're not saving any money. If all you're doing is heading in to buy every single deal, you're still spending a little bit, right? We're still spending $1 or $2 here. So you got to cut yourself off and realize, hey, I have enough shampoo to last 3 years. We're good. We're good to start going once a month if that's the case. Just grabbing the things that you have to have. And there are always things that you have to have. So if I've got $10 in rewards, maybe I literally need nothing. I don't want to grab the deals. Well, I'm going to tell you, in my world, I can always use feminine care. So even if I just walk in the door and I shop the deal for whatever the feminine care is, use the $10 CVS Care Pass that's hanging out in my account, it's still a good day. I got something I had to have, and I used a reward to pay for it. And I will see you again next month, CVS. So don't let the drugstore stress you out. Definitely kind of cut yourself off at some point. There isn't a need to have an entire garage full of things. Just get what you can handle and set your limits where they are. So for me, that it's really an oral care drawer. It's not all toothpaste, but it's filled with toothbrushes, floss, toothpaste. When it's full, it's full. when the shampoo and conditioner, body wash, soap cabinet is full, it's full, or donate. It's also a great way to give back as well. So all of these things you cannot use any government assistance program to pay for. So if I'm heading in and I'm getting so much toothpaste, sometimes it does come out to be free, shampoo for 99 cents, put it in a basket, and when the basket is full, drop it off somewhere. It is a great thing to donate, even to the food bank. Food banks always have extra things off to the side that are not food related, but still things that people need. So this could also be something that your drugstore shopping is allowing you to give back to other people, just so that you have another reason to get to the drugstores, right? So Sharon question, if I link a credit card to Rakuten for use in CVS, am I stuck to having to use that same card when I do online orders too? That's a great question. No, you are not. So with Rakuten, I mentioned that it allows you to earn some points or percent back when you shop online or in store for select stores. It's not for every store too, by the way, but for CVS. With the in-store, that is linked to your credit card. But the online, all that is linked to is literally you hitting this shop now button. It does not matter how I pay at all. So you can see I hit the shop now and it's saying, congratulations, you have a linked credit card, or I can just shop online, but I do not have to pay with that linked credit card. And in reality, I could pay with a CVS gift card. They do not care how you pay when you shop online. They're going to actually just track the whole purchase because you clicked through the shop button. That's creating a cookie, basically, a tracking beacon, and it's going to allow them, really it's going to allow CVS to tell them what you bought, or how much you bought. They don't send Rakuten all the details. They don't send Rakuten any of your personal information. It's really CVS tracking it on their side and then giving Rakuten credit, and then Rakuten giving you credit, kind of the back end of how all that works. But you're good. Hopefully that answer is long, but answers it for you. And Ellen, I'm with you. So yeah, exactly. If I need things, I'm out of things, paper goods, feminine care, those are probably my two number one products that I would grab in the store. Or sometimes go pharmacy. I've got a kiddo that needs like nasal allergy spray, or can I pair in a coupon if we're out of it? There's always something that the drugstore sells that you can use. And for those of you who don't live in Tennessee, milk. I can use my rewards on milk. It is always something I need. Now, the price of milk in CVS is astronomical, so it hurts a little bit. But if push comes to shove and I needed to use some rewards and I didn't really want to buy any deals, there's plenty of things that you can grab in the store without ever letting them go to waste, for sure. Michelle, great question. How does Rakuten compare to Ibotta? So I do not use Ibotta at all for the cash back side. But you can, and I have it up. Let's see. Let me pull this up. So with Ibotta and cashback, you can link your card. Really, it looks like online you're going to earn 2% back with Ibotta. So that Rakuten 7% is way higher. I think you're probably going to find that to be the case on most of them. Ibotta is really there for all of the coupon offers. That is really what I would encourage you to use the Ibotta app for, not the cash back. That is what Rakuten's game is. So, it's kind of going to the company who specializes in that particular field. Rakuten specializes in cash back. Ibotta specializes in in-store offers. So that is what I would focus on here. There are a lot of offers for CVS. It is a great way to save some extra. You can actually link your CVS store card so that they will know what you purchased. You will earn some in-store as well. So if you load this 2% back, that is on your in-store. But remember, with Rakuten, you're going to get 2.5%. So even there, Rakuten's winning. But I would really focus on just these in-store offers here. I don't focus on the cash back at all. And they are all great to use. So if you wanted to, we're gonna click that plus sign, and then when you purchase any of these in the store, CVS is gonna tell Ibotta what you bought as long as your card is linked, and you are gonna get that money back. So for example, this week in CVS, Sally Hansen, when I buy $10 worth of Sally Hansen, I think it's a $4 reward that you're gonna get back for purchasing $10 in Sally Hansen. We've got a $2 Sally Hansen color therapy nail product coupon. In my store, these are $10.29. Perfect. So grab one of them at $10.29. In the store, that is going to earn you $4 back in rewards, and you have a $2 Ibotta there. So click that little plus sign. It is loaded, and you are ready to earn that cash back when you make that purchase. So now that is $6 in savings between a $4 reward and a $2 Ibotta on those nail polishes. You're going to pay $4.29 for one of them in the end, rather than the $10.29 that it was. Some folks have other paper coupons that you might want to use. I don't think there's one on the color therapy, but there is one on their gel products. This is another fun one this week in the drugstore land. In both drugstores are offering a $10 reward back when you buy Coppertone. CVS Coppertone products start at $11.99. So grab two of them. $10 reward back is basically the price of one of them. And then this Coppertone offer on Ibotta is actually good. This little brown or little gray box right there, you may not be able to see it depending on the screen you're looking at. It says limit 5. So if I grab 2 Coppertones on the same purchase, this is actually going to give me $6 back from Ibotta. So load that guy, grab those $11.99 products, use $6 from Ibotta, $10 in rewards. That's crazy. You're at basically $24 worth of Coppertone, $16 worth of coupons though. So in the end, you're coming out at $4 a piece on Coppertone. That's a great price for sunscreen. So we're definitely going to use Ibotta. I can even use that, guys, just to put this together. Because our CVS cards are linked, I can buy my Coppertone online. I can put it in a shipped order. I can still earn the $10 ExtraCare bucks. So I can get the 7% cash back from Rakuten because I clicked through Rakuten, right? I can put these $11.99 Coppertones, 2 of them, in my shipped order. So let's do it. Shipped. And 2 of them, well, it's limiting me to 1. It's being mean. Okay, well, we can put in 2 different sizes if that's what we need to. So we can add that one. Then let's keep going. And let's, oh, maybe that's our problem, is that that's not even triggering. There we go. That's triggering it. So let's not go for the 100 SPF. Go shipped. It still wants us to only get 1. That's okay. 2 can play this game, CVS. Come down here, click on your C eligible products. Let's find a second one that's $11.99. Maybe go for a different SPF, whatever we need to do to make CVS happy. We're going to find 2 that are in the price range that we are willing to pay. I don't really need any tanning salon. I would just turn into a big burnt person, but you get the idea. I'm going to put these things in my cart. I'm still going to earn the $10 in ExtraCare bucks. I'm actually still going to earn that Ibotta as well, because CVS is going to tell Ibotta, hey, I bought the Coppertone. It was shipped, and I'm still going to earn this $6 back in Coppertone as soon as it ships, which is pretty great. So I got the $10 reward, I got the $6 from Ibotta, I got the Rakuten cash back, and I never left the house. So you can definitely pair all these together in their own way and make it super simple, which is fun. Okay, we were a little all over the board. I hope, though, that we did at least hit the basics enough if you're brand new to get the gist. So again, if you're brand new, I want you to go in, pick one store. CVS has always been my favorite, always a little partial there. But whatever store, just pick one of them though. Head in, grab one deal, use a coupon, get a reward, and then use that reward to buy another one deal. Hopefully use a coupon on it too. Get that reward back from that second deal and go home. Don't do anything else. It's not going to go pretty. That's it. That's your homework. So those 2 deals. Next week, you're going to use whatever reward you left the store with this week to start your deals next week. Pay with that reward. Use a coupon, obviously, again. Get a new reward and just keep the ball rolling. It's going to take you 2 or 3 weeks. But come 3 weeks from now, when you leave the store and you've paid like $1.50 for all of it, you're like, I get it. This is all free. It is magical. And then you're going to start to really get a glimpse of how much we really are getting from the drugstores and paying next to nothing for, because we're just keeping the rewards going. I'm just giving you pretend money and you're giving me more pretend money back, and I'm going home. And it's a pretty magical place. So I encourage you to stick with me for 3 weeks. And by then, you might be a little hooked. I'll warn you, it can kind of become a little addictive as well. But once you get hooked and you see how huge you made a huge hole in your budget. You are no longer paying for really any personal care, cleaning supplies, paper goods, diapers, all your feminine care. That is everything that's coming from a drugstore for me. I'm not brand loyal either, so if you were to see me put my makeup on, where everything from CoverGirl to Revlon to I'm trying to think of, like, even I've got some Cetaphil, I've got whatever. It's whatever the deal is. They all work, and it's whatever I can find on sale. So I encourage you to just get started. That's really the biggest step, right? To jump in. Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Normally, I do a drugstore video on Tuesdays. I actually cannot tomorrow. If you have any college students at the College of Charleston, though, I will be on campus teaching college students how to save money tomorrow. Really hoping that some of them show up. A little nervous about that hopefully I'm not teaching 2 college students how to save money, but whoever shows up is going to learn some things. So I can't be live and be there at the same time, though. So I will hopefully be teaching the next generation how to save some money. And I will be back online with you guys for a Q&A next Monday night. I did film some videos, though, in the store today, and I'll get those up tomorrow afternoon of just the top deals that I would grab in both Walgreens and CVS. But hopefully we hit some of those top deals tonight, too. So hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you again soon.